It is no concern of mine whether your family has... What was it again?
Food?
Ha! You really should have thought of that before you became peasants. We're through here. Take him away.
Excuse me, I'm fucking out of here right now.
Hey Rich Babes, let's talk about something that's hard to admit but so important. What happens when your mother, the woman who's supposed to love and nurture you, becomes your first bully? Whether it's through harsh criticism, unrealistic expectations, or comparisons, this kind of dynamic can leave wounds that last a lifetime. Today, we're diving into the emotional toll of having a critical or unsupportive mother, and more importantly, how can we heal and break this cycle? Welcome back to A Rich Girl's Glow Up. I'm Bella Dior, and today's topic is heavy but necessary. What it means to grow up with a mother who's more of a critic than a cheerleader. If this resonates with you, know that you are not alone. You can heal from this dynamic to reclaim your confidence and peace. I'll also be sharing a quick announcement about my new channel, Rych Babes Reacts, and an exclusive deal on my Becoming Her ebook bundle to help you fully step into her. So with that being said, make sure that you like this video, share this video, and also subscribe as we continue to build our Rich Babe community. We are growing so fast. I love that. Let's get right into it, babes.
Yo, I'm at the hospital and we literally been sitting here for like 3 hours waiting. And it's this little girl. I guess she's hungry or whatever the case may be, but her mom is being rude as fuck to her. It's literally not even funny. It was to the point where I was really finna cuss her ass the fuck out, cause bitch. But she was basically telling her mom that she ain't hungry. She been here for hours just sitting in that fucking chair with a blanket over her. It's vending machines inside of here. So her mom like, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up. I don't know who the fuck you think you talking to. Like, I couldn't hear her. But I felt bad for the little girl. I was literally finna go get her some chips or something. I don't fucking know, from the vending machine, because get your big ass up and go to the motherfucking vending machine and get her some fucking snacks, bitch. Like, the mom was whispering, but at the same time I could still hear them because I was sitting right next to them.
I'm sorry, seeing Tokyo Tony on social media all these years proves to me that some of y'all mamas are your biggest hater. Sorry about it. The way Tokyo bashes Black China, you would think that she did not give birth to that girl at all. You would think she's a random bitch in the street. She be dogging that girl, and that is her own blood daughter, someone that she gave birth to. And she's not the first woman I've seen this happen to. People in my life, I've seen people on social media talk about how bad their mama treats them, and it's just like, your mama is your biggest hater. And like that whole thing, it's just like, oh, your mom is your like first bully. Yup. Because some of y'all mamas first bully. It's to the point where it becomes so toxic, to the point where the mother tries to create this competition with her own child. Instead of being proud of the child that she created that is so wonderful, she's seeing it as a competition. I will never forget this viral Twitter video where this girl was basically talking to her mom about how her mother's boyfriend was essaying her. Could you believe that the mother had she had the audacity to stand in front of her own child and say, why are you trying to steal my boyfriend? I feel like you just want him, which is why you're making all this stuff up. You just want to sleep with him or something. Your daughter wants to sleep. Like, how much of an idiot, how much of a hater, how much of a terrible mother do you have to be to think that your child being essayed by a boy that you brought home, a random man that you brought home, that you took that as a sign that your daughter wants him? And what's crazy, this also happened in my life as well, with an aunt and her daughter, where she literally kicked her own daughter out of her house, claiming to say that she wanted to take her man. Whole time, her man was grooming her child. Till this day, they don't even have a relationship because her mom, who is still with the man, by the way, saw her own daughter as competition. I pray to God, y'all escape mothers like this. Like, when I mean escape, I mean no contact, don't even show up to the funeral. Because I don't know what type of mom goes their life acting like that. And this just goes to show that not everyone needs to have kids. You don't need to have a kid. You don't need to have a family. If you don't want to raise another person, don't do it. Please don't do it, because you're putting your child at risk. Thank you.
Your first bully is your mother. As a 37-year-old woman, I am still trying to navigate this space of not talking negatively to myself when things do not go my way. It's truly for the sake of my son, because I don't want him to do the things that I do. I in this moment, I can't stand the fact that I was even allowed to be her child. Like, I have so much beef with whoever allowed that to happen. A woman that was 14, 15, 16 years old did not need fucking kids. But anyways, I just wanted to say, like, how important it is to unlearn shit. And I know when people think when you go to therapy that you got it all together, but I'm literally unpacking so much as a mother, and it pisses me off every day.
And I'm saying that only because I feel like a lot of times, as my mother, you're my biggest bully.
Bully?
And a lot of times you kept asking why you couldn't come up here, right? You had terrible energy.
Zion, was I a bully to you? Hell to the fuck no.
Yes.
If you thought that I was a bully to you, let me be the first to say, let me apologize to you with no ifs, ands, or buts behind it. Let me apologize. I never want to be a bully. I have never been a bully. I have been bullied.
So this video is for the girls with mommy issues. Now, if you don't have mommy issues, this video ain't for you, girl. I saw a meme of Beyonce and Blue Ivy, and it was like when your mom is your first cheerleader, not your first bully. And I felt that because my mom was my first and biggest bully, and she still is. There's so many things she's made me insecure about that I'm still insecure about until now. But, you know, I'm slowly forcing myself to get over it. So the first thing is, when I was 10 years old, she asked me if I was pregnant because I had stretch marks on my hips and my boobs. I had stretch marks because I had a growth spurt. I didn't even know how to get pregnant at that age. Also, I have hyperpigmentation, so under my armpits, it's like, you know, quite dark, and it's always been that way. And she was like to me, oh, why do your armpits look like that? People are going to think that you don't shower. Sorry? When I was like 17, I weighed like 50 kg, but I'm 5'4", so, you know, it makes sense. She would tell me that I look obese and I've put on so much weight and I need to work out, you know, and that my bum's not going down because I did an irreversible exercise when I was younger. That gave me eating disorders. Like, when I tell you, even till now, like, I've lost so much weight and I still always think I'm fat. I always see something wrong about myself because she's always told me there's something wrong about, like, my weight and my size. When I was younger, I used to have bad acne, and she would say whenever I would think about doing something bad, God would punish me by putting a spot on my face. Sorry? It's called hormones, darling. Also, I forgot to say, when I had my growth spurt when I was 10, I used to be like quite chubby and short, but then I had the growth spurt and I was like tall and skinny. And she said I went to the shop at 10 years old and bought a drink called Slim Fast, and that's how I lost so much weight. And it wasn't even a joke, because she would literally always shout at me for it and scream at me for it. And I'm thinking, what the hell? I haven't drunk nothing. I don't even know what this drink is until you showed me. And the last one, I've got loads, but the last one for this video, right? This woman is Delulu. I've been born with jet black hair. My hair has always been jet black. Even when I was younger, like, that would be the first compliment I would get from everyone. And she would always shout at me. She'd be like, I know you're dyeing your hair. Just admit it. Why don't you tell the truth? Because I didn't dye my hair, because I was born like this. Like, I don't know if you need glasses or what's going on, but this woman, she drove me to insanity.
A mother's words carry so much weight, especially when you're a child. When those words are critical or mean-spirited, they can feel like the first form of bullying. It might be comments about your weight, your looks, or even your choices. Things that make you feel small or inadequate, often without realizing it. For many of us, these interactions lead to self-doubt, low self-esteem, or even a lifelong struggle to feel worthy. When the person who's supposed to build you up is tearing you down, it leaves a mark. Often this dynamic stems from our own unhealed wounds or insecurities. Maybe they didn't have a supportive mother themselves, or they see in you the potential they feel they lost. While understanding this can help, it doesn't excuse the pain they have caused. And if this resonates with you, I want you to know that you don't have to stay in this place. My Becoming Her ebook is here to help you rebuild your confidence, set boundaries, and step into the life where you feel empowered and worthy. It's all about healing and transforming into the best version of yourself. When you grab the ebook today, you'll also get my Rych Babes affirmation bundle for free. That's a $25 value for just $10. So you get 2 ebooks for the price of $10. The link is in the description. Babe, this is your Glow Up Starter Pack.
If your mother was the first narcissist, the first bully you have experienced, I am telling you with conviction, you are one of the strongest persons walking on the surface of this earth. You may wonder why. It's not even an exaggeration. Because you were very vulnerable back then and you depended on her fully, completely, like totally surrendered to her. She was in charge and in control of your life. Yet she abandoned you, neglected you. You had to go through those waves, those traumas, that pain, that suffering all alone. You couldn't even verbalize it, and that became your normal. Yet you survived it. You came out of it. Not only that, you recognize it today for what it is, and you're trying to heal. Isn't that resilience? Isn't that strength?
You know what I think we don't talk about enough? We don't talk about the fact that for many of us, our first experiences of bullying came from our family members. It could have been in your family or your extended family. For most of us, we experienced bullying at the hands of aunts and uncles, cousins, and so on. Now, who are these bullies? Generally, they look and sound the same. They're a family that's more affluent than yours. They have a measure of wealth and they lord it over the rest of the family. They speak down to family members because they think their economic status gives them the right to. They decide where you sit at the Christmas table. They decide who gives a speech when there's a family event or birthday party. They choose. They have a voice. They are entitled to an opinion. You are silent. They can discipline your children. You could never discipline their children. You're not entitled to have an opinion on anything. You do as you're told. Now, these family members are allowed to continue to bully you because the rest of the family allow it. They stand by, they watch it, they know it's wrong, but they do nothing because nobody wants to get on that family member's bad side. I would rather eat alone than spend time with a family that bullies me. I would rather be by myself on Christmas Day than be at any table where I'm told or instructed to sit at a certain corner or speak when I'm spoken to or not really included in the discussions because I'm less than. Stand up for yourself and your family. Remove yourself from any table where you are not respected. Don't allow bullies, especially now, when you're an adult and you're still letting them bully you. It happened in many of our lives and it's time to draw the line. Let me know what you think. My name is CJ Benjamin, always in the mood to make it right.
Clear women did not raise their children. Women of color raised.
Go back and watch that video, but it's making me think about something. You know how a lot of black women say that they have the experience that their mother is their first bully? Like, first bully, first one to be, like, jealous of them, just, like, not very motherly or nurturing. And so when I think about epigenetics, like, what if it's something to it where in past generations, we were forced to be mothers, or somebody in your lineage was forced to be a mother, right? Whether that was breastfeeding or actually raising the children, you were forced into an experience that you did not want to have. So fast forward to now where some black women are having the experience of, like, you know, jealous mothers, mothers that are bullies. What if this is like an inherent trait that they haven't tapped into it? They haven't understood it, been able to heal it, been able to transmute that energy. And so by default, inherently, she is jealous of you, unaware to her, unknowingly to her. But the lineage of a lot of Black women being forced into this experience of motherhood, and now she despises the role that she has to play as a mother.
Since people don't talk about it much, I don't want to talk about it. Like, people don't talk about the experiences females go through when they have a narcissistic mother and a mother that's jealous of them. It's something that is like so fucking disgusting. It's so hateful. It's full of jealousy and envy, because honestly they can't stand to see your youth. They can't stand to see you doing good, and they will do anything to try to hold you back from reaching your full potential. And it's just so like devastating, because it's like, how can the person that births you have so much hatred towards you? Like, it would actually have you think to yourself, like, damn, like, am I really hard to love? Am I a mistake? And it's like, no. When you got that calling on your life, like, it gets deep.
Rarely talk about women who have mommy issues.
My mother was abusive. I don't think she knew she was abusive, but the most challenging thing is she doesn't acknowledge it at all. Every day I have to gulp down something in order to love her.
We are naturally designed to want to be connected to our mother. At the same token, just because someone gives birth doesn't mean that they're meant to be a mom. A mom who can never heal from her life trauma does not have the mental capabilities, the emotional capabilities, the desire to parent. All of those could be detrimental to anyone who she raises. Imagine a mom who abuses, neglects her children. Now, think of her as a rock. You, the child, want healing. So you keep going to this rock for love, apology, for an explanation, acknowledgement, comfort, validation. But the rock can't give you those things. They may not ever possess the abilities to meet our needs. When we can accept that, when we can mourn and grieve that, we don't have to keep trying to go back to this rock for love. There's all this love around us. Go see a professional that can help you walk through this process. So to anyone who's experienced this, I'm so sorry. And I also want to tell you there's goodness, there's love waiting for you.
This is how I be at home.
Yep.
My mama is very inconsiderate of a lot of things.
Okay.
My mama listens, but she don't hear.
Okay. Give me an example.
Please. Like, I told her, like, hey, Mom, I got violated and stuff like that in January. And that was the only, like, I just told her about that time. And there was another time in December as well. Remember that time when I didn't come home and you were calling up on wondering where I was? I told her, I said, I was violated. And she lit a cigarette and was like, okay. And I was like, that's it? And then she didn't say nothing. I got up and walked off.
This is not something I hear from you. So if you needed that healing, what you should have did was got yourself some doggone professional help, or reached out to me and said, I need professional help. How many times have I asked you, did you want to go to therapy? Did you say yes? No. So how the hell am I supposed to help you if I can't help myself?
Jerry, my producer is telling me right now that when Deja told you, you also initially didn't believe her?
I never told her that.
If your child is leaving your home, it's because you're not doing something right. Don't blame this on your kid. What's happening in your house that your kid wants to leave your house so badly any given day? Why? My daughter not going to wake up any day and say, I want to leave my mama's house. Why would she want to leave the comfort of her mother's house? She got her own room, computers, iPads, food, clothes, entertainment, the beach downstairs. Why would she want to wake up and run away? She's got me. She's got my husband. We're constantly teaching her.
Oh, here for real?
It is. It's very peaceful.
I bet you won't nobody hear you scream out here.
Won't hear who scream?
My side, I bet you won't eat no ice cream out here. Come on.
Cause I stay ready, so I don't have to get ready. If this have to be a weapon for you, it will be. Cause I will stick you in your eye. You said, I bet you won't nobody hear you scream out here.
I said, I bet you won't bring no ice cream out here.
Oh yeah, you know what? I'm going back this way.
Cause I don't trust when people say that and we out here in the wilderness, in the woods, and you gonna say something like that to me?
Come on.
You know people kill their
I
parents. I don't trust you.
said, I bet you won't eat no ice cream out here. Come on, come on.
You think I'm finna walk somewhere with you talking about bet you won't nobody hear you scream? Boy, is you crazy or just stupid?
Come on, come on.
I think you stupid.
It was a joke.
No, I don't play like that.
It was a joke. And you talking about people kill their parents and stuff.
They do. They do.
Not me though. Come on, let's.
I don't
Let's just go finish walking.
Nah, I'm finna go get in my car, and you finna be left in these woods.
What?
Yeah. I don't trust you.
No, for real. I'll be ready to go back to the car too. I'm like, I heard what you said. Okay, ain't nobody got time for that. Y'all better leave y'all kids alone. Rych Babes, healing from a critical or bullying mother starts with recognizing that her words doesn't define you. Set boundaries, prioritize self-care, and seek support from those who pour into you. You don't owe anybody anything. You don't owe them your peace, not even your mother. For a long time, I struggled with the feeling like I wasn't even enough because of the things that my family said. But when I decided to rewrite the narrative and step into my power, everything changed. I chose to break the cycle, not just for me, but for the future generations. So before we wrap up, don't forget to subscribe to my new channel, Rych Babes Reacts. As you can see, I do have a sense of humor, okay? And it's going to be so much fun. Unfiltered commentary from hilarious moments to deep life lessons. Join the vibe in 2025, okay? It's a party over there. We're going to have so much fun, so you don't want to miss. The link is in the description. Let me know in the comments, have you ever experienced this kind of dynamic with your mother or any of your guardians? How have you worked to heal? And don't forget to grab your Becoming Her ebook bundle. It's the amazing starter point tool to start your glow up journey. I'm Bella Dior, and this is a Rich Girls Glow Up. Until next time, protect your peace, love yourself fearlessly, and stay rich, Rych Babes. Love you.